Hey guys, how's it going? This is HelpfulLockPicker here, and today I'm going to try to answer the age-old question, what is the best beginner lockpicking set I can get for my money that's going to last a while and really help me develop my skill? I feel like one of the answers to this question could easily be the 12-piece set made by DANIU. You can get this on sites like Banggood and GearBest. This is a cheap generic set, but it is pretty high quality for the price. It will last you a long time, and I've really enjoyed working with it. More information is coming up on this set in just a second. Please stay tuned. Alright, so I'd like to first start off by going over what is this set, how much does it cost, and why is this one of the best beginner lockpicking sets for someone that is first starting out. The first thing I'm going to say, it is going to be the price. This is the DANIU 12-piece lockpicking set that you can get for about $20 or less depending on the current sale price. You can find it on sites like Banggood.com or GearBest.com, and this is going to be a really great value for your money. I really enjoy the case that this set comes with just as an initial thing to look at. It is very low profile, it can fit in a bag very easily, and it can zip up so you will not lose any of the contents inside. It comes with these elastics that will keep all of your picks in order and you're not going to misplace anything. It comes with some really great grips you can add to your handles if you'd like to have a little bit more grip on them. I do find the handles to be more than adequate and provide a lot of nice feedback just the way they are coming from the factory. When you take a look at the picks themselves, you can see that it comes with a really nice array of different short hooks, a Bogota style rake which you can see right here, and then two bottom of the keyway tensioners. I really do like the pick profile themselves. They come in a really nice thickness. They come about 25 thousandths of an inch, and that is going to be a really nice thickness for someone that is starting off in the US lock market, because that is roughly the size of a pick that most people use when they are first starting out. This set is something that is going to feel much stronger than any of the cheaper generic lockpicking sets out there. Here's an example of a $10 lockpick set that just feels very brittle, and these do not stand the test of time. You can see the remainder of the picks of the set right in here. These picks are going to feel a little bit more professional, but they do have the feeling of being a cheap generic set, but they really do get the job done, are relatively smooth, and are pretty easy to use right out of the box. So what I'd like to do right now is start to show you me utilizing these picks on a few different locks so you can start to see them in action. I'd like to first start off by going over it is not the pick that makes the picker, it's practice. You always need to practice, practice, practice. That is what's going to make you better. But having a good tool set will certainly help you along the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this short hook here. I'm going to use the Bogota style rake, and then I'm going to use the bottom of the keyway tensioner, and I'm going to see what I can get open for some locks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with some of the locks from my progressive lock list, and then I'm going to move on to some different locks from there. So the first lock I'm going to start off with is going to be this clear acrylic padlock. It is one of the quintessential starter locks for people when they are first beginning, because it's going to allow them to start to really conceptualize exactly what is going on inside of the lock. So let's try to get this open right now. So I got a little click on 1, 2, 3, nothing on 4, click on 5, click on 6. Now little click on 2. And the lock is now opened right up. So now let's move on to the second lock off of my progressive lock list, which is going to be the Master Lock model number 3. This is a lock that likes to open up pretty much no matter what you do, whether you single pin pick it, rake it, rock it, zip it, or bump it. So let's see what we can do to get it open right now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, a little click on 4. Sometimes I just get a little bit bored and I just give it a zip, and then we can get it open just like that. Alright, so now moving on to the next lock is going to be the Master Lock model number 140. Now this is a lock that opens up a number of different ways as well, but it does have one spool, and that adds a little bit more security to it, but it's still quite an easy lock. So let's see, 1, 2, got a little false set, 3, 4, and the lock is now opened up. So now we're moving on to the Brinks 40mm laminated padlock. So this is a lock where the set starts to fall apart a little bit because I really like to use top of the keyway tension on this lock. What you can do is try to do top of the keyway tension like this, but me being a left-handed picker, it is going to be so difficult to do without a vise. The tensioner will likely just fall out midway, and then I will need to try again. So what I'm going to do right now is just try to get this lock open and see what we can do. So we were able to get this lock open using the bottom of the keyway tensioner as a top of the keyway tensioner. And now I'm going to move on to the master lock model number 570. This lock is a lock that has 5 pens, and it's a dead core lock, so there's no spring tension at all on it. It has 4 spools and 1 standard pen. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have just gotten this one open. This lock is particularly easy though. I don't know, I think it is just the lock itself. And then I'm going to try to get open a few different locks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this Schlage lock here, but I am definitely going to use a top of the keyway tensioner because I know I'm not going to do well with bottom of the keyway tensioning or using this one in the top. So this is where this set could really stand to improve, is if it could have a couple top of the keyway tensioners like this one right here. So what I'm going to do is show you me picking this with a pick from the set and using a top of the keyway tensioner from a different manufacturer. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's see, 5, got multiple clicks, 1, 2, 3, 4, multiple clicks on 5. Now we have a little bit of a false set. Let's see, 1, counter, 2, 3, 4, some counter rotation, and 1 opened us right up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to get this American lock open quickly, but if I have any difficulty with it, I'm going to move on to the next lock. But I just want to give you a really nice demonstration of this on a few different locks. So let's just start off with 1, 2, click on 3, 4. Alright, so let's give this American lock another try. It was giving me a little bit of trouble the first time, and I think this is a really important lock to try to get open because I typically use a pick that's 18 thousandths of an inch thick. These ones are about 25 to 26 thousandths of an inch thick, but I do want to show you that you can get them open with this set because this is such a big milestone lock when someone is first starting out. So we're going to start off with pin number 1, doing some light tension. Now 2, 3, 4, got a little click, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, click on 5 in the back, 1, big click on 4, 3, big click on 2, another click on 2, huge false set, 1, counter rotation, and the lock is now opened up. So when you're working on American locks, one of the really important things is you're going to use a 50 thousandths of an inch top of the keyway tensioner. You can get these open using the bottom of the keyway tensioner, but it's going to be much more difficult. So this set could really benefit from a few more tensioning options, but for the price of it you could buy this set and then you could just get the tension wrenches that you would like. So what I'd like to finish off is I'm going to do a quick demonstration of using the Bogota style rake on a Schlage lock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to open up this one right here. So this is going to be a pretty cool thing to do. I really enjoy raking. I just find it to be quite fun. So let's see what we can get open right now. So light bottom of the keyway tension. And we've just opened it up. And this one opened up pretty quickly. And to be fair, it has pretty easy bitting. It is a 6-pin lock, but that is pretty flat. But what I'd like to say is that this set just works. You know, it is a very reliable set. It feels very well. It does not feel like it is going to break like one of these picks right here. And for the price, you really can't beat it. For about $20 or less, you can get a set that comes with a really nice case. It's going to come with some picks that feel like they're going to stand the test of time. And if you're not looking to invest a ton of money into lock sport and you just want to get your feet wet, you really cannot go wrong with this set. This is going to be a really cool set to get started with. If you're interested in checking out this DANIU 12-piece lockpicking set, which is actually a 13-piece set, what I'm going to do is I'll put a link to it in the video description below if you'd like to check it out and consider getting one. This is a set that I highly recommend to anyone that is starting out. I have had it linked in my video descriptions for some time because I really do stand by this product. I think this is a really cool set to have. I just want to thank everyone for checking it out. One thing that I'd like to ask everyone today is, what is the beginner lockpicking set that you would recommend to someone that is first starting out if you could do it all over again? I really enjoy this as a really cheap option for a cheap beginner set, but I'd really love to hear your opinion. If you have any questions or suggestions, as always, please drop them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more like it, please subscribe. As always, thank you so much for checking out this video, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much for checking this out, and I wish you luck on your lock sport journey. If you'd like to learn anything more about getting started in lock sport, what I'm going to do is I'll put a link right here to my lockpicking homeschool series. That is a really great series to help you get started from a beginner to an intermediate level in lock sport. Thanks again, and have a good day.